Hello everyone, welcome to the class, and today children we will learn an interesting story, okay, which is related to our life, which we have to follow in our life if you want to succeed. Okay children, and the lesson name is self-reliance. Self-reliance. What do you mean by self-reliance? Self-reliance means to have trust in ourselves, to believe in oneself and not to depend on others. Okay children, self-reliance means to depend on oneself. Okay, because in this world no one is permanent. Okay, and no one will be with the other person long through his life. So here we should be dependent on ourselves, okay, and we should not depend on others, right, children? And children, in this lesson, we will learn how the author, inspired by the small boy, and how he learns to be self-reliant. Okay, this thing we will learn in this lesson. Understood, children? Okay, now next. That morning I had lost all hopes of my future. I went out and sat under a tree in a field in a dejected mood. To divert myself, I began to watch a kid riding a bicycle at a distance. He must be practicing, I thought. Then, when I looked away for a moment, I heard a scream. I did not know what had happened, but the kid had fallen into a ditch. And he was screaming. The boy's bicycle was also in a bad shape. I went to help him, and no thanks, the kid replied. I can help myself. He seemed to be a self-reliant child. He did not want others to show mercy on him. He picked up the broken bicycle and limped back to his house. If the child can do this, you can also be a self-reliant person, can't you? I actually heard someone whisper this in my mind. Grace seemed to have descended on me. I felt a strong urge to deal with my problems, my depression, and my negative thoughts. I went home and picked up a book to read. It was Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. On the page I opened, these lines appeared. Once, when a disciple pleaded his helplessness with Swami Vivekananda, Swamiji thundered, "What nonsense are you talking? Within you lies indomitable power. Only thinking I'm nothing, you have become powerless. It is just escapism to say I'm so miserable. Every man has his burden to bear." Swami Vivekananda did not suffer fools. If you are miserable, try to conquer your misery and try to be calm, stand up, be bold, be strong. Do not be a weakling. Take all your responsibilities on your shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. It is a big error to feel helpless. All the strength and the success you want is within you. If we cannot help ourselves, there is none to help us. To think that there is someone is sweet delusion. This is the greatest lesson we should learn. None else can help you, friend. Get hold of yourself. Then stand up. Don't be afraid. In the midst of all miseries and all weakness, let the self come out, faint and impracticable and imperceptible though it be at first. Here, did you understand, children, what the writer is trying to tell us? So, what happened? One day, a morning, I had lost all hopes of my future. Here, the writer is telling that he had lost all his hopes on his future. He went out and sat under a tree in a field in a dejected mood. He went out and sat under a tree in a very sad mood. What do you mean by dejected? Dejected means depressed or sad. So one day morning, so the writer lost all his hope on future and he sat under a tree in a dejected mood, in a depressed mood. To divert myself, I began to watch a kid riding a bicycle at a distance. He must be practicing, I thought. Then, when I looked away for a moment, I heard a scream. I did not know what had happened, but the kid had fallen into a ditch and he was screaming. The boy's bicycle was also in a bad shape. Now, the author was very depressed. So, to divert himself, to divert his mind, he looked towards the road. There he saw a boy was cycling. Okay, he was riding his bicycle. Now, what the author thought? The author thought that he might be practicing to ride a bicycle. So, next, after a few moments, so he will hear a scream. And what was that scream? So, when he heard a scream, he will rush towards the place where he heard a scream and he will notice that a boy had fallen into a ditch and the bicycle also was in a bad shape here. What do you mean by ditch? Children, ditch means a narrow channel dug at the side of a road. Here, ditch means there will be a channel, right, near the roadside, either ways. So, that is called ditch, maybe a sewage channel. Okay. Now, the boy had fallen into the channel and the bicycle also lost its shape. It also turned into a bad shape. Now, I went to help him. No thanks, the kid replied. I can help myself. He seemed to be a self-reliant child. He did not want others to show mercy on him. Now, when the writer saw the boy, he felt very sorry and he went to help him. But what happened? The child refused to take help from the writer and he said, no thanks, I can help myself. Okay, I don't want anybody to help me. I don't want anyone to show mercy on me. I can help myself. Now, by listening to the boy, the writer thought that the boy might be a self-reliant boy. Self-reliant means the person who is dependent on himself. Okay, so that the writer thought that the boy wouldn't like to take help from others. So, he will help himself. Now, he picked up the broken bicycle and limped back to his house. Now, as the boy fallen into the ditch, so he did not take help and he tried to get up from that place and he also lifted his broken bicycle and he limped back to his house. Here, limped means limped, walk with difficulty. So the boy had got hurt because he had fallen into the ditch. So then also he did not take the help of the writer. He tried to get up by himself from that place and he also lifted his broken bicycle and he walked with difficulty to his house. He limped back to his house means he walked with difficulty to his house. If this child can do this, you can also be a self-reliant person, can't you? Here, now, what the author thought or what the writer thought. So, now this small boy also refused to take help from the other person. So, if that boy could be a self-reliant, then why can't I? So, even I can be a self-reliant. I actually heard someone whisper this in mind. So, here what happened, this word. So, if a small boy could be a self-reliant, then why can't I be a self-reliant? These words were heard by the writer, okay, in his mind. Grace seemed to have descended on me. Now here, grace means here some divine. So some divine words are uttering by my, means inside me. I left a strong urge to deal with my problems, my depression and my negative thoughts. Now, I felt a strong urge. No, I felt now by listening to the words that a small boy can be a self-reliant, then why can't I? By hearing this words in his mind, so now the author thought that even I can overcome my strong depressions. Even I can overcome my depressions, my negative thoughts towards life and my problems. Okay, so now the writer was influenced by the boy, behavior of the boy. What was the behavior? The behavior was the self-reliant, means not depending, not taking help from others. So by this, the author also was inspired and he thought that even I can have strong feel, urge. Here, urge means strong will. Yes, even I can have strong feeling to overcome my depression, overcome my problems and to overcome my negative thoughts towards life. I went home and picked up a book to read. It was Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. Now, by thinking about the boy and by his problems, now the writer went back to his home and he will take a book. And that book was Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. Here. Sorry. So, after feeling or after thinking about the children, the writer goes back to his house and he will take a book by name Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. This book was written or it was telling the stories about Swami Vivekananda. Okay, now what happened next? On the page I opened, these lines appeared. When he opened the book, some lines appeared to the writer. Once when a disciple pleaded his helplessness with Swami Vivekananda, Swamiji thundered, "What nonsense are you talking? Within you lies indomitable power. Only thinking I'm nothing, you have become powerless." And what are the words did writer see? Now the writer saw that once when a disciple, when a follower of Swami Vivekananda went to Swami Vivekananda and he said that I am helpless. Now I can't do anything in my life. So by hearing that, Swami Vivekananda will become very happy, by hearing that, Swami Vivekananda will become very angry and he will tell the disciple that, why are you telling like this? Who told that you are helpless? Now what nonsense are you talking? So by thinking yourself that is nonsense and you have become powerless. And he also tells us that everybody has their indomitable capacity within themselves. Okay. So here, why are you thinking? Who told you that you can't do anything? You are helpless. That feeling is only within you. And everyone in the life has the other feeling which is indomitable. Means everyone are strong enough to fight their problems. Now here, indomitable. Yeah, indomitable means strong. Swami Vivekananda told that everybody has indomitable capacity or indomitable power to fight their own problems. It is just escapism to say, I am so miserable. Every man has his burden to bear. Here what Swami Vivekananda told. So Swamiji told that everybody has their own path, and it is just an escapism. It is just an escapism to say that I am incapable of doing nothing. Okay. Now it is, the word helplessness is just an escapism word to get away from the problem, but it is not right. So we have to fight with our problems. We have to fight, we have to face our problems, and we have to overcome our problems. And every man in this world has part to fight with their own problems, and everyone can solve their problems. Understood, children? Yes. Now, Swami Vivekananda did not suffer fools. Here what the writer is telling? The writer is telling that Swami Vivekananda did not encourage fools. Fools means here the people who believe themselves as helpless. So Swami Vivekananda did not encourage the helplessness people, the people who had in mind that they are miserable. So always Swami Vivekananda was boosting the people by positive words, positive thoughts. Now, if you are miserable, try to conquer your misery and try to be calm. Here, the writer continues his thoughts, and he tells us that Swami Vivekananda told that it is we are not miserable, right? We have to try to conquer our problems, and we have to try to be calm. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Do not be weakling. Now what the writer is telling? The writer is telling that Swami Vivekananda told us that we have to stand up. We have to be brave enough to fight with our problems, and we should not think that we are weak. Take all your responsibilities on your shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. Now here what the writer is telling? He is telling that take all the responsibilities on your shoulders. Don't think that you are miserable, you can't do anything. Take the responsibility of all the responsibility on your shoulders, and make sure that, and be confident that you are the creator of your own destiny. Means you can create your own destiny, your future. No one is there to create your future. It is one you who can create your bright future. Okay, and to create our bright future, what we have to do? We have to overcome our negative thoughts towards life or towards any problem we face in our life. It is a big error to feel helpless. Here, the writer is telling that it is big mistake, error. Here, error means mistake. The writer is telling that it is big mistake to think that we are helpless. All the strength and success you want is within you. All the success and strength what we want to face the problem is within us. Okay. Now, if we can't help ourselves, there is none to help us. Here, what the writer is telling, by reading the story of Swami Vivekananda, the writer understood that if we can't help ourselves, then there is no one to help us in this world. Because we know that what we are facing, right? We know that what we want. The other person can't understand our feelings. So it is we, one who can understand ourselves, and we can create a future. And if we can't help ourselves, then there is no one to help us in the world. To think that there is someone in sweet delusion, this is the greatest lesson we should learn. Now, we should not think, sweet delusion means sweet imagination. So, we should not think that there is someone to help us. This is just an imagination, that's all. We can imagine that there is someone to help us, but there is no one, children, in this world who will help us. It is we alone, we have to help ourselves. Understood? Now, this is the greatest lesson we should learn. This is the greatest lesson. Which is the greatest lesson? To be self-reliant and to be strong enough to solve our problems, and we should think that we should understand that there is no one in the world who can help us. Now, none else can help you, friend. Get hold of yourself. Now, here what the writer is telling, friend, there is no one to help you. It is who yourself you can help. Now, then stand up. Don't be afraid. Now, here the writer is telling, then you understood now. There is no one. Now, just stand up and don't be scared enough about your problems. In the midst of all miseries and all weakness, let the self come out. Here, what the writer is telling, in the middle of all the sorrows and negative thoughts and problems, don't think you are weak. Allow yourself to come out. Allow your strength to come out. Faint and imperceptible though it be at first. Now, it can be a gradual change. Let it be a gradual change, but allow yourself to come out to solve your own problems. Children, did you understand? This is a nice story and which is very helpful to lead our life, which is very helpful in our life. Children, here what the writer is telling? The writer is telling that we should be self-reliant. We should not be dependent on others, right? The lesson is itself tells us self-reliance. To make us understand the importance of self-reliance, the writer will tell us through a story. Now, what was that story? One day, the writer will be sitting in a depressed mood under the tree. Okay, so here what happens? He was very depressed of his future. He was very worried about his future because he had lost all his hopes towards life. Now, to divert his mind, so to divert his mind from the feeling of sadness, he will look at the road. On the road, he will notice that a boy will be riding a bicycle. By seeing that boy, the writer will think that the boy must be learning to ride a bicycle. Okay, now after a moment, now what happened? The writer will hear a scream. So now the writer was worried. What happened? So now the writer will go to a place where he heard a noise and he will see that a boy will be fallen into a ditch. Now, and the bicycle also will be lost his shape. So now what happened? The writer will give his hand to help the boy to get out of the ditch. Now, did the boy take the writer's help? No. Now, the boy refused and he said, "Thank you, sir, and I can help myself. I don't want anyone to help me." And by telling that, he will come out of the ditch and he will also stand up and he will also try to take his broken bicycle and he limped back to his home. Here, limped back means walk with difficulty. So, the boy, he tried to take his broken bicycle and he walked with difficulty to his house. Now, this scene, the reply what the boy gave when the writer approached the boy, so this started to it started to repeat in the writer's mind. So the writer thought that, or the writer mind, so it was telling to the writer that if a boy can't take help, or if the boy is self-reliant, so why can't you? Why can't you come out of your problems? Why can't you be self-reliant in coming out of your problems and misery and depression? Now, this the writer will hear in his mind and he will also think that yes, this is true. If a boy can be a self-reliant, even I can be self-reliant, and even I want to try to come out of the problems by myself. I should not wait for others to ask about my problems. Understood, children? Now next, what the writer will say? Now, yes. Now, by thinking about the boy and his behavior, the writer will go back to his home and he will take a book which was written by Swami Vivekananda, and that book was Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda. In this book, when he opened the page, the lines will appear. Means he will see few lines which was very filled with positive thoughts. So what was that line? Now the lines was it was a story. So once a follower of Swami Vivekananda went to Swami Vivekananda and told him that he is helpless and he is a miserable man and he can't solve his problems. Then what happened? Swami Vivekananda, he became very angry and he said, "What nonsense are you talking? What is that nonsense? Who told you that you are miserable? You are helpless." So it is one who thinks positive or negative way. It lies within ourselves. If we think negatively, then we can't overcome our problem. So if we think positively, we can fight back with the problems and we can be succeed. So everything positive and negative thoughts are within ourselves. So always we should have positive thoughts. If we believe that we can't do anything, then same thing, we will feel that we will develop the negative thoughts and we will not try to come out of the problems. In the same way, if we think that in a positive way that I can help myself and I can come out of the problems with very difficult problems, then we will work on that. We will try different ways to come out of that problem. Right, children? So here also Vivekananda told that if you keep on telling that you are miserable and you are helpless, so then you will definitely become helpless. Okay, so everyone should have positive thoughts in mind and everyone in this world have the strength to overcome their problems. Understood? Now, next, these lessons in these lines inspired the writer, and he also told that Swami Vivekananda did not encourage the helpless people. Means helpless means with the mind, not with the physical or not with the worldly helplessness. So Swami Vivekananda did not encourage the people who believed themselves that they are miserable. So always Swami Vivekananda was encouraging people by telling positive thoughts. And he also tells us that we should be strong enough, we should be confident enough to overcome our problems. By standing up, by fighting towards our problems, we can come out of that misery and we can conquer the problems. We can overcome the problems. Right. Now, he also tells us that we should not think that we are weak. Okay, if we set our mind that we are weak, then we will have that feeling that we are weak and we can't do anything. But once if we develop positive thoughts in our mind, then all the things looks positive and all the problems will become small in front of us. Right, children? Now, take all your responsibilities. Now, we should take all our responsibilities. Every person has some responsibilities towards himself and towards the family and towards the world, nation. Right? So, we should not escape from that problem. So, Swami Vivekananda is telling that if we say that we are helpless, then he is telling that it is just an escapism. It is just an escapism word to escape from our problem. So we should not be like that. We should not escape from our problems. Instead, we have to fight back our problems. Understood, children? Now we should take all our responsibilities and we should create our own future. So by taking all the responsibilities, by clearing all our problems, by standing strong, by solving the problems, we can create a bright future. Understand, children? Even you also in your life, if you face any problem, don't think that you can't solve the problem. And don't wait for others to solve your problems. It is who you can solve your problems and it is who you can create your bright future. Now next, what happened? The writer tells us that it is a big mistake. So it is big mistake to feel helpless. Now by reading the book, the Thus Spake Swami Vivekananda, the writer will be inspired by those words told by Swami Vivekananda, and he will tell us that if we think that we are miserable and we are helpless, and that is a big mistake in our life what we are doing. So we should not think we are helpless. So we should think that we can do, we can solve any problem, we can face any problem, and we have to help others also. Okay, and we have to give good suggestions for others. Right. Now, all the strength and success you is what you have within you. Here, if you want to achieve any success, everything, your strength, courage, okay, the ideas, how to solve problems, everything is lies within you. Okay, please show yourself, means please allow yourself to come out. Okay, if we have so many problems around ourselves, right? No one is happy in this world. Everybody has one or the other problem. Even the wealthy person is also have some problem, and the poorest people also has their problem. So everybody has different problems. Though we have problems in ourselves, we should be confident, and we should have ideas to overcome our problems, and we should not be afraid, we should not be scared, and always we should have positive thinking. And in the middle of all these problems, it is the ourselves who will help us. We should not depend on others, and we should help ourselves to come out, and we can create a bright future. Children, understand? Did you understand? I hope you have understood, children. And there are a few words and their meanings. Let's read. Dejected, depressed or sad. Dejected means depressed or sad. Ditch, a narrow channel dug at the side of a road. Ditch, a narrow channel dug at the side of a road. Limped, walk with difficulty. Limped, walk with difficulty. Urge, strong will. Urge, strong will means we should have strong urge, strong will to overcome our problems. Indomitable, strong. Indomitable means strong, strength, positive thinking. Error, mistake. Error, mistake. Children, I hope you have all understood this lesson, and this is very important lesson which will help to develop a bright future in our life. Right, children? So even I wish you all to have self-confidence within you. Don't think that you are helpless. You can't do this, you can't do that. Everyone has their strength, okay, within themselves. So allow your strength, allow yourself to come out from you, and then you can create your bright future. Then you can be a successful person in your life. Thank you, children.